Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Niche. And I believe where we left off the other day was where we had this very interesting scorpion-tailed nicheling come, and we traveled to this new, very, very tiny island, I will admit. And it looks like a baby boom is fixing to occur. And we're hoping to pass on those very interesting trait of scorpion tail to Von Rose young children. Yes, you already have genes there that we would prefer. Masila, Vanku, Tadukir. We have little Anamisi, who has this young little baby is Miri, and she has scorpion tail as well. And wings. Why do you, little one... Why did I give you wings? Interesting. Okay, oops, and that was a misclick, but that's okay. Well, let's continue forward. A little bit of a baby boom. Go ahead and grab some food. Kick the tree. A little bit more food. Alright, so let's take a look at the new younglings. So we have Kusiri, who has that scorpion tail hiding, and a Barina snout. Interesting combination. And there was one of ours, if I can find it, Barina hind leg. That's interesting. Now, it's not exhibiting the trait, but it does have it, and that recessive fishing tail. I'm really after the fishing tail, I think, more than anything. So who were you? Let's see, DNA, G, and H. I believe we were primarily trying to have Zibibis with the scorpion tail at the moment. Right, so we have a little Ramiko. That does not sound like a female name to me. But anyway, so you need to pass on regular eyesight. So we'll go ahead and get that going. Remove that little piece of grass. Alright. Let's see. Go ahead and remove you. There is a clam. I don't think you can... Uh-oh. I think I might have just put the baby in waters a little too deep for him. I'll have to get him out in just a second. Or her. I'll have to get her out in just a second. Meanwhile, this island's peaceful, so I really don't have to worry about any of the babies getting snatched by any other creature. What do you have hidden away? You have hyena, Barina hind legs as well. I about said hyena. It's been an interesting day, everyone. Very interesting day. Anyway, so let's see here. Now, what I want to go start breeding, it would be fun. I'm really just seeing at the moment where this takes us. I don't really have, I'm not sure if I have a set gene that I would prefer necessarily. There is ones that I like, of course, but I'm just trying to figure out, is there a direction that this one's going, or do I want to just leave this as our main group? We kind of just try to do everything, and then if we want to specify a very particular set, let's see, B and D, D and A, it would be a risk. I don't know if it's worth risking. Anyway. So, we'll just have to think about that. And you have no paw. I think you're just going to be an explorer, my friend. And you have one deformed paw. Did I say no paw? Deformed paw, excuse me. But you do have the scorpion tail. Okay. I have to admit, in between episodes, it's very easy to forget who was who. And who is the child of whom. But we should be able to solve that. Let's see. H and G, B and D. I think I found out who I was using as parents for these two. Let's see here. Okay, give me that. We'll scoot you over. Let's see here. I think what we'll probably do is clear all the grass out, and then we can decide which island to go to, which is an interesting question because I'm not really sure. We could go to two easy islands, or we could just dive right into this this very intimidating island here. So let's take a look at what we have born. So we have another baby who actually has the scorpion tail, which is fascinating, but he also has peacock tail hidden away in there. And he has a berry and a claw, a runner's leg. You are a very interesting mishmash of creatures, my friend. But the good news is that we can always use those genes to our advantage, and I don't think you can kill... Can you kill it? Nope, you cannot. Didn't think so. And then we have this little... Whoa, okay, that color is pretty cool. So Kirta, who is hopelessly short-sighted, who really needs to pass on good eyesight. What else could we give you? We could give you quite a bit of things. I don't know. Scorpion tail, spend time in a hot climate and perform attack. So we just have to go to a hot climate to unlock it because we have attacked plenty of times. Let's see. You have good. Your blood clot. Your bleeding's fine. Blood clotting. Swimming tail. See, I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. How is his? Yep, I found out what he needs. Yep, okay. So, are we able to support this many nichelings with the food resources? I think we are. The question then becomes, am I certain about that? Can you... You can't move worth a hoot, but... Let me see why. Normal hind legs, bringing... I don't know. Clearing away. So we got another baby on the way. And there's these clams. Ooh. Well. See, will you drown? I don't think you'll drown if I just put you in water that's just that high. So I think, for the time being, we'll focus on exploring and getting food and trying to unlock a few genes. You also have a scorpion tail, and I think I know what I want to do. I like the scorpion tail, but I do not like the derp snout, so we'll go ahead and give you the chance to pass on to your children a lovelier face than what you have, my dear. I know that's horrible to say, but let's face it, she needs some help. Okay, so scorpion tail, its paws are fine. Yep, same thing, I think, as the other. We're going to pass on the chance to get better. And what do you have? You have G and A, H and A. It would be a risk, but it would be a surety of passing on that scorpion tail. What else? Is there another female? There's Lame, who I believe is actually... That one's its daughter, so I'm not going to do that. Let's see. There was a bunch of... There they are. Gotcha. See, this is... Okay. Trying to find somebody to pair somebody up with is always a little bit of a painstaking aggravation, I must admit. Okay. Oh, hello. I don't think I can eat you, but you are very scary. Well, I don't want to say scary looking, but actually when I look at it, it kind of looks like a little bath toy, to be honest, but it looks pretty cool. Kind of like an armored piranha squid, which I have seen these before. I think they're called Razorina, I believe. I must admit, that is pretty interesting and creative. Okay, so continuing to explore the island, I think it's probably a fantastic idea. You have the scorpion tail, and you're about to die, so I think this is your last day with us, actually, which is unfortunate, but alas. There is a time to live, a time to die. A time to harvest and a time not to, I guess. I was trying to remember exactly what a verse said, but then I ended up butchering it so terrible. But I think there's a verse where it's really, there's a time to die, a time to live, a time to die, a time to weep, a time to... I'll have to look it up. Anyway, that was my failed attempt at remembering. I will have to look that up because I do not remember the exact phrase, and I know this verse, and it's slipping my mind. I know this happens to everybody. When you have something on the tip of your tongue, and it aggravates you because you cannot remember it. There's a name for that, and it's going to sound really crazy, and you might think I'm making this up, but I am not. When I took a class in psychology, they called that the tip of the tongue phenomenon. It actually has a name in psychology, which I found incredibly humorous, I will admit. Oh dear. Oh, That was a bit dramatic. Lost a nicheling when she was with baby nicheling. Oh dear. Not good. Not good at all. And there is another rabbit, or what are the name of these? Bunnels, I think? Rabbles? I'm not sure. Okay, I think that's regrowing grass here. Yep, it is. Alright, so food-wise, how are we doing? We are getting there. Slowly. There is I don't think I can get it. I can't. Not with that nicheling. Okay. So continuing. The only downfall about tiny islands is the fact that when you get a large amount of nichelings, the amount of food becomes, well, you have it, but then again, it doesn't seem like it goes very far. So that could just be the fact that I've moved everybody away from gathering up nuts. Alright, so we'll continue this way to clear that out. You are needed as a nut gatherer. Can you actually kill that fish? Alright, so we've almost actually... Oh, hello, there's a... well, you gave it a good effort. You gave it a very good effort, Ta-ta. Very good effort. It's okay. It's alright. They have defeated you for the moment, but you will get them sometime in the future. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, because this island, I think I should have known coming to a very teensy-tiny little island would have resulted in going through it very quickly. So once we clear it out, we'll actually probably move on to another island. Which one, I'm not sure. That is a very good question as to which one do we want to try and risk. I'm tempted to just go to a friendlier island, but then again, I kind of want to go to that more challenging looking island. As bad as that is, I have a feeling that might be a bad idea. But, why not? I think I might actually go towards that one if we can get everybody. Hello, Nuta, with your scorpion-tailed wonder. And there's the baby bear, Ina. Move you up. Boy, these little guys can really move. I have to check to see what genes they have. Yes, indeed. I don't think you're going to make it, actually, if I tried. Clear that piece of grass away. Clear this one away. Try and destroy the bush. Oh, one of our nichelings died, and it's the bad thing that I actually do not remember which one it is. See, this is bad. I generally have an idea of remembering the nichelings, but sometimes I don't pay attention and I forget which ones are which, and then we end up losing them, and it's one of those situations, I do admit. Okay, so there's the baby. You have a leech, I believe. Yes, you are bleached. Okay, so actually, let's go ahead and start moving everybody in the general direction. Are you? Nope, you could just destroy that nest. Okay. Can we get that? Nope. Nope. Neither can you, unfortunately. Oops, I hit some buttons. And we'll only be able to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it looks like. Okay, so we'll have to choose our best nichelings that we would like to take along to this new island. And I believe I have an idea of which ones we would like to take, generally speaking. But we do need to clear off this last little scrap of grass before we continue. And you're still bleeding, my friend. There we go. 1 nut, 2 nut, 3 nut, 4. Alright, let's see here. Clear this away. Clear this away. Clear this. Clear this. We're almost there. Some of it I do believe is regrowing as we stand here. Can you destroy that? You should be able to, but anyway, apparently not. That is a scrap that regrew. What can you do, my friend? You can go down here and get this clan. And you can destroy this bush. Would you? Okay. Clicking apparently did not want to work. Okay, we'll clear that, and then we have one more. Come on. Well, yes. Okay, so now we can go ahead and actually move everybody to the other side of the island so that we can decide who's going and who is not. Okay. Why not? Okay, so I do know for a fact I would like to take our scorpion-tailed nichelings. Oh, who was that? Hello. Hello, who are you? You are a very interesting looking nicheling, I will admit. And other than big body, heat body, I don't think you really have anything I need, to be completely honest. So I don't think I really need to take you along, per se. I think I'll leave Taduk here because, well, actually he's about to die anyway. So we'll go ahead and leave him, and we'll take both our scorpion-tailed nichelings. How old are you, Von Kier? Actually, it might be better to take Kirta because he is younger. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get everybody in the general direction, and then we'll decide what to do from there. So we'll take all of our scorpion-tailed nichelings. I know we would like to do that. Okay, I think we're going to take Ramiko, D and H, H and D, H and A, D and H. Okay, so let's see. A and D, G and D. So we may need to take Loco because of G. B and F, we definitely need to take you. Even if you don't have the best of genes, my little friend. D and A, G and A, D and H, D and H. Okay. I hate to leave these two behind, but honestly, I think we have the ones we need. And then on the next turn, we'll just take Ramiko, and we'll go from here. I think that will be... Oh, wait, we can take one more. Awesome. Who will that be? I think, actually, we might take Kirta, because if he can make it in time, we'll take Kirta. That is to say. And I would really like to take Von Kier, but he is a little bit older, and Kirta is younger, and they have practically similar genes as far as immunity goes. So I think he will actually stay here with me. And we'll go ahead, gather what food we can gather before we take off of this island. Well, not really much in the way of... Okay, and I think that's the friendly Barina. Yes, okay. So they're in no danger, no worries, and we will be traveling to this more difficult island. Is it a mistake? It may be. Will we survive to live another day? Probably not. But it's all about the adventure, so here we go. Travel onward. Alright, and we have made it to partially jungle and what looks like partially savanna, so we will have to be a lot careful when it comes to what exactly we're going to be doing. Because there are some animals, such as the apes and so forth, that will definitely cause us some problems. Definitely cause some problems, but we will continue. See, what do we have around us? We have a lot of roots, and I don't think we have anybody with a dicker's paw, so that's unfortunate, but not really that surprising. You need to actually make your way to this coconut tree, and you can stay here, I think. What is your attack? Let's see. You have 3 attack, which I don't think will help us with the apes whatsoever, but it will help us, I believe, with just Barinas and so forth. So who do we have here? And I don't... a leech. How did a leech reach you? You were literally 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away from the ocean. Oh, dear. Okay. So let's see. We have Kulako, who, by all standards, looks to be a healthy little nicheling. Alright, and we'll actually give a few calls. That's probably not a good idea, honestly, but we'll just go with it. And I need to start dividing up who's having babies with who. So let's see, we have Rala, and then G and A, D and H. They would actually be good mates with each other. Go ahead and settle down there. And say Nuta, he is H and A. B and F, that would be a good pairing, and a deleaching. The only thing is, let's see, you are passing on better fertility and a better nose. You need to pass on some form, such as nimble fingers, of a better paw of some kind. And then probably, let's see, your fertility's fine. And better eyesight, probably. Okay, so I think these 2 would be good as mates. And then we have Riri, or Riri, H and D, D and H, that wouldn't work. Laco is G and D, D and H. So at the moment, H and A, H and D. It's a bit risky, but we can certainly give it a shot. Might as well. Okay, and you have a leech. That is not good whatsoever. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, who do we have here? Lassie, and you are definitely the little fighter, aren't you? 5 attack. I think this might be the strongest nicheling we've ever had. And do you have that... Nope, you do not have that scorpion tail tucked away. But that is okay. And then we have little Kukuro, which has the scorpion tail. Barina Claw, Runner Leg. How strong are you? 4. Not bad, not bad. Rasiri, scorpion tail again. She is short-sighted, which we'll need to make sure she doesn't pass on. And she has 1 deformed paw, which is slightly unfortunate, but not too bad. What are you? How are you looking? Let's see, G and D, D and H. It would be a risk, but at this point, it's just getting risky anyway. Hello, who are you? D and B with a fishing tail. I mean, he's not the best, but we can use him. And there's a lot of roots, so he actually could come in handy. Boom. Let's actually come over and smack these 2 bushes away and see what we can find over here. Boom. Did not do anything. Alright, okay. Alright, so I think that'll be the end of this episode, but we will continue searching in this very interesting and far-flung jungle. And hopefully, we can keep our little band of scorpion-tailed, derpy-looking nichelings alive. But you gotta admit, you do kind of get attached to them. I will admit, you do kind of get attached after a while. But anyway, so that'll be all for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed. And as always, have a great day. Bye, guys.